Good morning, and welcome to San Diego State. Welcome to San Diego State University's 2012 commencement ceremony in the College of Business Administration. I am Michael Cunningham, Dean of the College. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors, and while Tom Vedanfredo from the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right face. Forward, march, left.
Please be seated. Commencement is a special time for all of us at the university. For the faculty, it marks a successful end of another academic year. For the students, it represents the end of the first part of their educational journey, the part that is structured around classes, tests, and papers, and in which a new life begins every 15 weeks. But it also represents the beginning, the commencement, of the journey as lifelong learners. You, our students, have come a long way since the first day you entered this campus community. But you have not made this trip alone. Your families and loved ones have nurtured you and encouraged you in all your efforts. Their support has enabled you to grow as individuals and to succeed as students. In celebrating your accomplishments, we celebrate theirs as well. So we welcome all of you to join us as we share in this special occasion together, knowing that each of us has made a unique contribution to making this day possible. Thank you. It is my pleasure to present the Provost of San Diego State University, Dr. Nancy A. Marlin.
Thank you, Dean Cunningham. I am pleased to introduce the following colleagues who are seated among the guests on the platform. As each is introduced, I ask that they stand and remain standing, and that your applause be withheld until all have been introduced. From the California State University, Trustee Roberta Achtenberg, Dr. Gangram Singh, Associate Dean, Academic Affairs, College of Business Administration, Dr. Nick Varaya, Director, Graduate Programs, College of Business Administration. Dr. William Snavely, Chair of the University Senate. Dr. Radmila Prislin, Associate Dean, Graduate and Research Affairs. Dr. James Kitchen, Vice President of Student Affairs. Mr. Matt DeCellis, SDSU Alumni Association. Dr. Sharon Leitner, Director of the Charles W. Landon School of Accountancy. Dr. Lynn Shore, Chair, Director of Management. Dr. Robert Pleiss, Chair, Management Information Systems. Dr. Joe Belch, Chair, Department of Management. Dr. Mehdi Salahizadeh, Chair, Director of Finance. Will Snyder, Faculty Emeritus. And from the College of Business Administration Advisory Board, Stephen Koslick, Steve Cushman, Brian Hansen, Dave Novak, and Mark Snell. Please join me in welcoming these individuals. You may be seated. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the president of San Diego State University, Dr. Elliot Hirschman.
Good morning and welcome. It's my great pleasure to join our entire community in congratulating our graduates. I also wish to acknowledge the support of the many family members and friends who helped make today possible. Congratulations also go to our dedicated faculty and staff members who have helped and supported our students. Today is a special milestone. Reaching this milestone has required substantial personal sacrifice, and in this process, you've grown personally, professionally, and intellectually. In academic tradition, graduation is referred to as commencement. Thus, today is a beginning as well as an ending. Today, you join the proud tradition of San Diego State University alumni. This tradition is first and foremost a tradition of leadership and service. Our alumni serve our region and our nation by creating and building businesses, teaching the next generation, making scientific and creative contributions, advancing professions, and serving the government and their communities. In all of these fields, our alumni are innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders. Now, as our society faces important challenges, it's your turn to lead and to serve. We're certain that the hard work, perseverance, and intelligence that has ensured your success here will ensure your future success and that of our entire society. Congratulations, graduates.
As this day marks for many of you the end of your college career and your formal education, it also marks the end of the formal careers of some of your professors. Although they may have relinquished their classrooms, they will continue their careers as scholars and valued associates of the university. The faculty, through the University Senate, customarily honors its retiring colleagues with the title of Professor Emeritus. The Emeritus Professors in Business, and please stand and remain standing, George Easton, Associate Professor of Management Information Systems, 24 years. Sanford B. Ehrlich, Associate Professor of Management, 25 years. Gail K. Naughton, Dean of the College of Business Administration, 9 years. And Will Snyder, Lecturer, Charles W. Lamden School of Accountancy, 28 years.
San Diego State University offers the master's degree in 76 areas: the arts, letters and sciences, and in professional areas. Candidates for the various master's degrees, please rise and remain standing as your degree is called. Candidates for the Masters of Business Administration in various concentrations. Candidates for the Masters of Science in Business Administration in various concentrations. Candidates for the Masters of Science in Accountancy. Mr. President, I have the honor to present the candidates who have completed the requirements for the master's degree. They have been recommended by the faculty and graduate council to receive their degrees as listed in the commencement program.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Please be seated.
We will now proceed to the conferral of bachelor's degrees. Candidates for the bachelor's degrees will be presented by Dean Cunningham. In the College of Business Administration, undergraduates earn the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in various majors. Candidates, as the Dean introduces your department, please stand and remain standing.
I am pleased to introduce the December, May, and summer session candidates for bachelor's degrees in accounting. Please rise and remain standing. And the candidates for bachelor's degree in finance, financial services, and real estate. Please rise and remain standing. And the candidates for bachelor's degree in information systems, please rise and remain standing. And the candidates for bachelor's degrees in management, including entrepreneurship and human resource management, please rise and remain standing. And the bachelor's degrees in marketing, including integrated marketing communications, please rise. Thank you. Please be seated.
Among the baccalaureates, it is my pleasure to represent those undergraduate students whose academic achievements have earned them recognition for outstanding scholarship. Students who are graduating with distinction in the major may be recognized by the red tassels they wear. Will all those students who are graduating with distinction in the major field please stand? You may be seated. Students graduating with extremely high GPAs are designated as graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude. They are listed in the commencement program and also may be recognized by the red tassels. You may identify those students who have earned our highest academic honors, summa cum laude, by the gold honors braid worn over their robe. Will all those students who are graduating with academic honors, cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, please stand? Congratulations. Please be seated. I am now pleased to introduce Jenna Elmon, who has earned the distinction of Outstanding Graduating Senior in the College of Business Administration.
Members of the class of 2012, I congratulate you on your achievement. President Hirschman, by action of the University Senate, the faculty approves and recommends awarding the degrees listed in the program. All candidates for the baccalaureate degree, please rise. That means you stand up. Yeah.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the California State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. With great pleasure, I present this diploma to symbolize the awarding of bachelor's degrees to the entire graduating class of the College of Business Administration. Congratulations.
Can I use that?
Yeah.
I need this.
Ah, sure.
Sorry. Thank you, President Hirschman, Provost Marlin, Dr. Snavely, and Dean Cunningham. On behalf of the class of 2012, I am proud to accept this diploma, and I bid a grateful farewell to San Diego State University. Thank you.
Please be seated. I think you can see why, for me, graduation is the best day of the year, a day of pride and celebration. I hope each of you will embrace the joy of this day and give thanks to those who have supported you. You've accomplished much, and we're proud of you. I wish for each graduate today what I wish for my own grown children. I hope that you'll continue to learn and grow, that you'll embrace our noblest aspirations, that you'll experience joy, and that ultimately you'll develop to be the person you hope to be. I recognize that some of you may feel uncertainty at this point. This is perfectly natural. I've been at a university as a student or a faculty member for 66 semesters. Yes, I'm a 66 semester senior. And every day, new and unexpected situations arise. I can, however, assure you that no matter the twists and turns of the future, you are prepared. You've accomplished much here, and you have the capacity to learn and to grow and to meet challenges that you cannot even envision today. As your life and career develop, we hope you will return often to your university, to your roots, to your home. We will most assuredly welcome you back. You graduate today with our affection and our respect. We're deeply honored to have shared a part of your life and grateful for the part that you've played in the life of this great university. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, President Hirschman. It is fitting at this time to pay tribute to San Diego State University students who put their educations on hold in order to serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. We also would like to acknowledge all the veterans who are here today. Please stand and be recognized. We thank all of you and appreciate your sacrifice. Please be seated. It is also fitting to remember our fellow faculty and students who've met untimely deaths during the past year and whose names appear in our commencement program. Please join me in a moment of silence in their memory. Thank you.
Each year, the college sponsors a special recognition for students and faculty. Departments and programs in the university have chosen their outstanding graduates. And each of these graduates has named a faculty member who was most influential in the academic career of that graduate. These honorees will be recognized now. Please stand, and as your names are read, remain standing. From accounting, Morgan Gagel and Dr. Leon Chan. From finance, Rentong Ni and Dr. Nikhil Varaya. From Management Information Systems, Jacob Taylor and Dr. Robert Plies. From Management, Jenna Elmone and Dr. Lawrence Ryan. From Marketing, Sarah Davis and Dr. Andrew Baker. Please recognize our outstanding graduates and most influential faculty with your applause. Thank you. Be seated.
I would like to now introduce Matt Dissell, who represents your SDSU Alumni Association.
Two years ago, I was sitting where you are today. Now, as the president of the SDSU Business Alumni Network, I am here to impress upon you that relationships matter. Through education, networking, and mentoring, the Alumni Association fosters connections that will lead you to success. This is your day. Take a moment and reflect upon your journey. On behalf of the more than 260,000 graduates of San Diego State University, I welcome you to join the ranks as a university alumni. We are pleased to honor you on your commencement day, a day that will be one of the most important transitions in your life. As you leave this campus and move to a greater community, we hope you will become connected by excellence through the Business Alumni Network. We are here to support you as you take the next steps into your future. Make us proud and know that forever you will be a part of the Aztec family. Please stand while Tom Vindefredo from the College of Professional Studies and Fine Arts sings our alma mater. Thank you.
Hail Montezuma, we with loyal hearts our homage pay, proud working and glorying in the spirit of the Aztec name. To thee, San Diego, and the fond traditions old and new, a tribute raise of lasting praise and steadfast faith. Hail Montezuma.
Please be seated. Our thanks to all who have contributed to this commencement. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of San Diego State University, I extend best wishes to our graduates for full and happy lives and successful careers. To the families and friends and all of the graduates, we recognize your love and support. We share with you your pride in seeing your great efforts happily about to be fulfilled. We salute you, parents, grandparents, spouses, children, and other relatives and friends. The President's Party will now depart to prepare for the next ceremony. Will the marshals please escort the students to the platform?
the big one? 1100? I'll fasten my seatbelt. Yeah. Actually, you want to start this one? You want to start or?
Jenna Elmone, the outstanding graduate in management in the College of Business Administration, summa cum laude, distinction in the major.
Morgan Gagel, outstanding graduate in accounting, summa cum laude, distinction in the major.
Jacob J. Taylor, outstanding graduate in information systems, summa cum laude, distinction in the major.
Sarah Davis, outstanding graduate in marketing, summa cum laude, distinction in the major.
Rentong Ni, outstanding graduate in finance, summa cum laude, distinction in the major.
Darren Ruiz.
Mina Azim.
Riley Barasini.
Matthew Evans.
Zora Razy.
Christopher Ray Hurtado.
Sean Dietrich, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Ryan Walchuk, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Michael Nager.
Tyler Moon.
Alex Lee.
Christy Lee Smith.
Jeffrey Bowler.
John Michael Otafka.
Ashley Schwartz.
Felicia Myers.
Katrina Brock, cum laude, University Honors.
Nicholas Thompson.
Nicholas Ingersoll.
Amanda Zayas.
Carla Fernanda Goldsberry.
Amanda Bush.
Temi Nguyen Santos.
Erica Lara.
Matthew Enriquez Alvaro.
Ashley Danielle Heffron.
Jedianne Alcones Flores.
Saeed Hafyani.
Claudia Rodriguez.
Megan Ray Mina.
Nigel Schroeder.
David Oliver.
Tatiani Vernek.
Joanne Ramos.
Amy Tran, cum laude.
Nicole Langston.
Carol Ann Rogers.
Chantel Neep.
Taryn Wallach.
Elise Alianelli.
Benjamin Jaderstrom.
Sarah Wilson.
Shannon Hagberg.
Kristen Powell.
Kyle Kunze.
Valerie Alday Heyman.
Jessica Rosser.
Heidi Hansen.
Orlando Archuleta.
Philip Kenneforce.
Allison Goodwin.
Kyle Miller.
Matthew Karatomi.
Sandra Morimitsu.
Chiwen Yang.
Zhuying Chen.
Carrie Ann Little.
Melissa Nicole Ruskoff.
Katie Gensley, distinction in the major.
Gracelyn Irish.
Lauren Lee.
Kelly Green.
Cameron Dash Lee.
Jennifer Bittner.
Angel Kim Nguyen.
Alana Matulich.
Amanda Suba.
Sam Schoonover.
Daniela Thiessen Shoop.
Julia Barker.
Gina Garza.
Jade Dreyer, distinction in the major.
Ki Young Kim.
Andrew DeBell.
Morgan Casey.
Todd Sumida.
Samuel Jenkins.
Congrats.
Tanner Semper.
Oh, sorry.
Fernando Valadez.
K.I. Burtick.
Gracia Saavedra, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Jonathan Vu.
Benjamin Taylor Umber.
Austin Gregory Randall.
Kristen Dufour.
Erica Eddy.
Catherine Metter.
Jolynn Pineda.
Kaylee Gardner.
Elizabeth Henry.
Sandra Abadia.
Jessica Jacobs.
Joshua Dyer.
Catherine Harkenrider.
Katie Baldwin.
William Douglas Brogdon.
Gustavo Altazara.
Chase Whitmer Metkovich.
Brandon Lee Wilson.
James Benda.
Kevin Gelfand, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Bo Joseph Mendoza Andrada.
Nicholas Schrader.
Justin Kerr.
Kyle Nathanson.
Brian Joseph Klocko.
Kyle Rolfe.
Sandra Toma.
Nathan Jacobowitz.
Anthony Kanata.
Christina Bindi.
Julie Para.
Carl Miller.
Eric Hudis.
Kevin Leva.
Patrick Singh.
Jillian Pecoraro.
Jolie Dawn Pinkerton.
Ian Patrick Donahue.
Stephanie Maylene O'Neill.
Danielle Bartholic.
Ashley Daly.
Victoria Soto, distinction in the major.
Leanne Bartholic.
Thomas Ench.
Justin Brooks, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Scott Frost.
Brittany Bachman.
Alexandra Mills, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Benjamin Alexander.
Carrie Attaway.
Stacy Jones.
Samantha Clark.
Danielle Carlson.
Allison Weed, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Katie Plack.
Jordan Nowak.
Carla Lysette.
Christina Moran, cum laude.
Heidi Nguyen.
Kelly Drobowicz.
Ashley Turo.
Brittany Yerry.
Elaine Joy Queen Farinas.
Joseph Hearn, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Samantha Miner.
Brianna Harlow, distinction in the major.
Kelsey Powell.
Esther McGuire, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Lauren Dalgard.
Dmitry Bernasowski.
Stephanie Trin.
Emily Jenkins.
Denise Pena.
Courtney Allen.
Brittany Hester, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Alicia Campbell.
Cheyenne Alvord.
Cody Gutierrez, cum laude.
Simone Brown.
Stephanie Scher.
Diane Manansala.
Alexandra De Leon.
Kimiko Sakamoto.
Tiffany Abbott.
Sabrina LaCourte.
Brittany Olson.
Stephanie Chrissy.
Eric Hoffman.
Alexis Carini Sneed.
Now Nake.
Sebastian Wickstrom.
Paulina Reuter, cum laude.
Xingchen, magna cum laude, distinction in the major college honors.
Manon Dufault, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Heather Wallander.
Lindsay Hayworth.
Tommy Gustafson.
Alexander Livingston.
Christopher Walsh.
Callan Grosset.
Sarah Hall.
Molly Meyer.
Nikki Herrick.
Graduates in Information Systems, Alfredo Holguin.
Sarah Gregor.
Sal Tarantino.
William Neal.
Brittany Tankim.
Jose Santos.
Caitlin Cabral, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Ron Chastik.
Adrian Aguilar.
Lauren Kilberg, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Charles Gorelick, distinction in the major.
Randy Jinko.
Jesus Espinoza.
Tommy Nguyen.
Danilo Rodriguez III.
Alan David Rapley.
Jose Diorsolo.
Aaron San Juan.
Nelson Wong.
Armando Guzman.
Philip Gonzalez.
Robert Rowling.
Virginia Michelle McCabe.
Karen Cuervo Cruz.
Rich Norman.
Alexis Balmy.
Stanley Dwayne McSwain.
Daniel Banks.
Elisa Healy.
Amelia Mata, cum laude, distinction in the major, college honors.
Robert Michael Blau.
Jamie Manalili.
Jessica Lindsay Malza.
Ryan Kirby.
Jose Enciso, cum laude.
Stephen Malardovich.
Tyler Salata, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Rebecca Manny, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Adrian Talamontes.
Mark Grossman, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Con Nguyen.
Ken Nakayama.
Eric Teal.
Tyler Michael Reed.
Finance and Real Estate, Wesley Medina Frani.
Raymond Lopez.
Natalina Reda.
Sean Sebastian.
Howard Frank Fieger IV.
William Walters, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Eric Cohen, cum laude.
Garrett Malady.
BJ Limwell Boudouin.
Scott Jackson Jr., cum laude.
Aaron Mansell, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Mariel Cohen Sabran.
Melissa Town, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Diego Castro.
Elizabeth Cervantes.
Jaya Jacinta Singh.
Courtney Williams.
Christine Carrillo.
Ahana Smith.
Nina Estefan, college honors.
Oh, you got it, sorry.
Martha Diaz Medina.
Brenda Hicks.
Nam Hee Cho.
Marian Sploencheta.
Soraya Yunez.
Mario Amante de Suyo.
Dina Jackson.
Ryan Torres.
Justin Wei.
Trang Nguyen.
Enrique Robles.
Juan Jimenez.
Jose Alamia.
Andrew Sachs.
Tucker Warford.
Latsakan Layavong.
Andrew Pillai.
Jose Catalan.
Christian Castillo.
Laura Morua.
Carl Patrick Gapusan.
Zanita Lim.
Andrea Ruth Stenquist.
Carla Zamora.
Antonio Stephen Belcito.
Zach Buss.
Katie Simmons.
Lindsay Ludwig.
Carolina Havako.
Vida Kavari.
Nilu Alaverde.
Bryant Shimizu.
Basma Helu.
Erica Gallegos.
Nguyen Tran.
Lisbeth Machoka.
Kelly Nicole Cueto.
Evan Henderson.
Trisha Heidmiller.
Lindsay Michelle Klassen.
Brittany Bartow.
Katie Sue Freeman.
James Garfield.
Jeffrey Jared Bangerter.
Adam Core, cum laude.
Christina Johnson.
Tatsuya Shikado.
John Gillette.
Kyle Quirk.
David Baugh.
Alexander Andre Puyatra.
Sean Minnick.
Mike Potter.
Daniel Terrence Ahern.
Megan Honkinen.
Taylor Jones.
Kurt Kozubinski.
Amy Bloom.
Jimmy Yaji II.
Alex Zekis.
Jorge Solorzano II.
Josh Roush.
Stephen Ford.
Sophie Kish.
Nicholas Weta.
Peter Sibley.
Matt Jones.
Kevin Buck.
Russell Wayne Smith.
Nicholas Curler.
Richard Ross, magna cum laude.
Jacqueline Olivier.
Joseph Altman, cum laude.
Allison Roach, magna cum laude.
Julia Dapsevic.
Jeannie Chai.
Victor Rodriguez.
Tyrell Muse.
Daniel Steris.
Gregory White.
Ankit Sood.
David Romero.
Richard Schultz.
Wenjing Wang.
Samantha Meredith Scott Kennedy Roberts.
Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Catherine Cordero Dreisen.
Alan Eros.
Brittany Jordan Grenard.
Roxy Delamy.
Roman Delamy.
Sarah Rebecca Root.
Derek Murray.
Tiffany Angela Lynch.
Kevin McFadden.
Andrea Schmeitelli, distinction in the major.
Shannon McGee.
Risha Ancho.
Brianna Stumbos.
Lindsay Bowman.
Dalvo Villela.
Roy Lynn.
Juliet Garner.
Joseph Chowdhury.
Jake Buckman.
David Woodworth.
Danielle Wilson.
Sally Eisenberg.
Brian Michael Moynihan.
Andrew Burke.
Alyssa Hughes.
Sarah Roth.
Nicholas Martinez.
Tyler Morris.
Marco Zivic.
Cindy Huynh.
Carly French.
April Ann Miklat.
Joshua Davis.
Melva Gitana.
Ashley Sue Elizabeth Cox.
Alexander Gorwin.
Paul Shannon.
Courtney Lewis.
Sean Brooks.
Kevin Conway.
Rick Anthony Barre.
Kyle Stacy.
Andrew Williams.
Dan Sharetta.
Ashley Marholes.
Leilani Marquez Harwood.
May Nguyen.
Dashel Weiner.
Olga Bidak.
Kenny Rose.
Cameron Izadi, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Daniel Kaplan.
Travis Mahoney, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Sandra Reck.
Mark Yulzari.
David Maddock, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Samuel Brumbaugh.
Carl Anderson.
Lindsay Nicole Baroza.
Kyle LeGrand. No, I can't do that, sorry.
Francisco Alvarado.
Torrin Blackford.
Brian Dimmick, distinction in the major.
Tobin G. Olson.
Philip Yettermalm.
Brendan Hiker.
Cody Wallian.
Sarah Waters.
Melanie Nelson.
Kevin Kruger.
Morgan McCormick.
Kenneth Theo.
Michelle Rohoff.
Ludmila Fisher.
Julia Rodriguez Hermes.
Andrew Scott McAllister.
Jasmine Pulu.
Elizabeth Rowe.
Charmaine Joy Miranda.
Nelson Anderson.
Nick Jin.
Justin Van Blaircom.
Ramiz Razuk Adish.
Sandra Mora.
Carl Viviano.
Robert Andoni.
Tonsaksere Chok.
Bashar Hermes.
Gary Pashanian, distinction in the major.
Ariana Musgrave.
John Paul Morales.
Elif Poirazoglu.
Tan Cow.
Abraham Arichiga.
Roberto Verdugo.
Hung Tron.
Tara Galena.
Zachary Tovez.
Cameron Marie Cruz Sablan.
Hannah Kersey.
Andrew Charles Hanson.
Haley Maltz.
Anna Evans.
Caitlin Kay.
Chris Liu.
Ronnie Harrell.
Jeffrey Schwalbach.
Kevin Johnson.
Nick Bauerschmidt.
Chawish Ratanapanap.
Blake Baxter.
Theodore Jones.
Marcus Heed.
Alexander Swenson.
Gabriela Marici.
Van Vo.
Nikita Bobrov.
Miguel Robles.
Jesus Franco.
Vin Fan.
Nicholas Batchelor.
Lawrence Liao.
Tan Nguyen, cum laude.
Management. Christina T. Nguyen.
Soliel Naluz Geronimo.
Stephen Hunt.
Jennifer Marie Connors.
Matt Powers.
Byron Boykin.
Elizabeth Camp.
Stefania Palacios.
Julika Evans.
Ashley Ann Baker.
Jasmine Dewar.
Kyle Macbeth.
Lauren Carlson.
Kenneth Ronald Larson III.
Julianne Lawson.
David Shue.
James Guyot.
Melinda Saman.
Daniel James Eder.
Marilyn Saman.
Hector Silva.
Jeffrey Walker.
Matthew Dixon.
Mary Maylin Bautista.
Kevin Greedle, magna cum laude.
Alexander Bates.
Krista Elaine Napier.
Matt Myers.
Summer Casmer.
Rio Brittany LeRae Blyman.
Maria Gabriela Lizarraga.
Jessica Renee Brennan.
Greta Cacho.
Aaron Perry.
Ronald David Smith Jr.
Matthew Levy.
Francisco Ivan Villasana.
Brianna Quintanar.
April Tai Ku.
Jason Matthew Beckham.
Christine Yen Lee.
Claudio Abraham Vega.
Linda Eileen Fan.
Kevin Tang.
Benjamin Bourgeau.
Lauren Hugh, distinction in the major.
Sarah Hogan.
Andrew Miller.
Dana Wimberly.
Trevor Barocas.
Billy King Tofu.
Jorge Mendoza.
Melanie Ishida.
James Reed.
Pamela Merrill.
Tamra Hunter.
Rebecca T. Wong.
Carissa Valdez.
Kyle Kropp.
Stephanie Phillips.
Nicole Gustafson.
Utsav Pandey.
Brandy Binion.
Bo Butterfield.
Danielle Briner.
Jenna Poblete.
Virginia Elena Estrada Magana.
Anthony Chavez.
V. Pham.
Nicole Hakeem, magna cum laude.
Brianna Erickson.
Douglas Molseed.
Christopher Oftedal.
John Duto.
George Bowles.
Mark Picota.
Jared Randolph Jordan.
Rachel Gates.
Jennifer Simpson.
Catherine Diano, distinction in the major.
Alcinette Gamez Miranda.
Josue Diaz.
Heather DeCarbo.
Josh Factwar.
Alejandra Rabago.
Candice Marie Caamano.
Donald Carruthers.
Benjamin Proby.
Crystal Lynette Peck.
Jessica Hoy.
Lindang Fan.
Chris O'Donnell.
Ashlyn Pun.
Saba Atai.
Lauren Molday.
Brittany Makanalani Rossetti.
Ryan Slaniowski.
Emily Joy Rachko.
Chelsea Keenan.
Dan E. Morlock.
Eric Laybourne.
Melissa Marie Evans Cobo.
Carla Ramirez.
Brett Lewis Price.
Mohammed Alcater.
Matthew Brandon Ernest.
Patrick Arthur Sheehan.
Robert Clopine, cum laude.
Sheng Vang.
Carlos Steven Chavez.
Lino Oliveri, distinction in the major.
Matthew Anderson.
Carolina Herrera.
Lacey Yelverton, cum laude.
Ismael Ivan Lopez.
Elazar Campos.
Jennifer Alice Som.
Michael Tran.
Carlos Gallegos.
Spencer Matthey.
Edgar Beese.
Bree Toland.
Catalina Botero, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Michael Nodal.
Dustin Ngoko.
Jennifer Craddock.
Maisel Rejas.
Jonathan Hayes.
Frank Gomez.
Corey Juarez.
Ekameri Adigaji.
Cesar Felix.
Victor Avina.
Juan P. Garcia Machado.
Janelle Dahl, magna cum laude, distinction in the major, college honors, university honors.
Larry Gibbs Jr.
Shane Baker.
Andrew Dill, distinction in the major.
Julia Campari.
Jamie Vernon.
Brian Rife.
That's for you.
Carlos Luis Thomas.
Diane Kerma.
Amber Lewis.
Soo Kyung Lee.
Zane Swagger.
Justin Anand.
Rachel Kyomi Nakatani.
Gabriela Navarro.
Elizabeth Molina.
Kira Kerrigan, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Wendy Westinghouse.
Ezra Chavarine.
Is it Dinora or pull that tag for me and you hold on to that?
Denora Natalie Miramontes.
Lars Lundberg.
Janicia Castillo.
Abel Tadesi, summa cum laude.
L'Oreal Cui.
That's yours.
Casey Madison Weaver.
Yerica Daisy Nunez.
Rowena Cervantes.
Spencer Lafrene.
Marcelia Mansour.
Megan Beardsley.
Vanessa Medina, cum laude.
Heather Kathleen Leslie.
Dulce Garcia Arvizo.
Brenda Lissetti Beltran Lozano.
Sudeepa Datta, distinction in the major.
Myra Ramirez Gomez.
Michael Bryan.
Annette Goad.
Samantha Murillo.
Jamie Nguyen.
Aaron Giebord.
Daniel Walsh.
Tiffany Harrison.
Gamechu Solomon Abraham.
Go ahead.
Elizabeth Marie Mather.
Sean Aronda.
Crystal Tamara.
Natasha Gunn.
Ivan Aguirre.
Christine Carballo.
Andrew Pliska.
Jennifer Gueco.
Andrew Fleming.
Evan Gerber.
Tyler Lindsay.
Christopher Barnes.
Jake Campbell.
Aaron Ruby.
Nicholas Carlisle.
Danny Bareski.
Edward Stevenson.
Timothy Ravenko.
Vegan Hannah.
Sabrina Deeb.
Darren Anderson.
Oliver Alosh.
Jack Bremer.
Charles David Ryan.
George McMullen.
Deborah K. Sellers.
Richard Plum.
Jacqueline Grace Davis.
Rochelle Leitchie.
Sarah Glody.
Stacy Drain.
Daniel Cabeza de Baca.
Samantha Olsen Marroquin.
Hector Ruiz.
Corina Marquez.
Wesley Merlin.
Thaddeus Gilmore.
Jonathan Rubio.
Isaac Francis Peck.
Daniel Maroyan.
Adam Kickless.
Armando Castro.
Jackie Henry.
Lauren Litz, cum laude, University Honors.
Erica Ray.
Donna Jo Goodnow, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Saneeth Boo.
Aaron Lehue, cum laude.
Christopher Jerome.
Kristen Roundy.
Jaehong Park, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Mark Nesbitt II.
Sunara Chum.
Justin Bieber.
Lynn Tran.
James Dale Seaman.
Yu Jia.
Daniel Blaze.
Roy Allen York Weaver.
Sean Walker.
Avery Ryder.
Casey Uwakwe.
Christy Lang.
Jane Ryder.
Olegbenga Babutunde.
Amy Tai.
Steffi Zhao Yu Ko.
Amelia Somo.
Yui Carino.
Quinny Hyo Man Leong.
Erica Ann Stanislao Dijon.
Saiko Murata.
Alexandra Molin, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Amy Sang.
John Stylo, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Amy Lee.
Mary Grace Barcelina Nair.
Kevin Adams, College Honors.
Brent Robert Duclos III.
Lan Hong.
Kaylin Foster.
Daniel Ebert.
Ryan Loxa.
Fernanda Vizcara.
Anulan Gambold, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Stephen Miller, summa cum laude, distinction in the major.
Ricky James Payette.
J.C. Zapunta.
Mai Do.
Andy Park.
Kevin Do.
Jihei An Hong, College of Business Honors, distinction in the major.
Isa Guartado.
Nak Du Chu.
Tu Pham.
Rick Dupuis.
Lisa Carr.
Kimberly Elise Roth.
Alexander Anton.
Gisela Ide Tello.
Andrew Hudson.
Areli Hernandez Fuentes.
Mark Rafalovich.
Eric Lee.
Ryan Serrano Antonio.
Christopher Robert Caldwell.
I got it. Sarah Gruno.
Pull that off for me.
Natasha Ellers.
Rachel McQuaid.
David Alejandro Garcia.
Kelsey Holmes.
Sujong Kim.
Madison Powdrell.
Heather Lynn Kramer.
Marissa Ortega.
Lilia Covarrubias, cum laude.
Ryan Robinson.
Helen Elizabeth Young, cum laude.
Rebecca Pillis.
Amanda White.
Audrey Williams.
Joan Harrington.
Tyler Lewis Seller.
Roberto Carlos Gomez.
Jennifer Lee.
Elizabeth Christina Warnock.
Mike Geiger.
Melissa Elaine Keene.
Hunter Troop.
Joshua Stewart.
David Bautista.
Jennifer Feldman.
Gregory Glenn Best.
Dana Harvey.
Brian Furman.
Christopher Michael Cromwell.
Brendan McMenemy.
Carl David Bessa.
Rachel Bagden.
Charles R. Baird II.
Tyler Alvino.
Erica Avalos.
William Watts.
William Anderson.
Jennifer Joyce, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Nicholas Valenzuela, cum laude.
Kenneth Mayfield.
Austin Abbott.
Alexandra Bryan.
Rose Utterback.
Tanya De Leon.
Stephanie Arcala.
Ivana Hermitage.
Laura Lynn Boglin.
Cesar Fierro.
Carrie Tu Fan.
Raymond Arceo Vitug.
Louis Hong, magna cum laude.
Mark Allen Castro.
Kathleen Cortez.
Katie Wolbrink.
Trixia Cia Flores.
Han Hua, magna cum laude, distinction in the major.
Tao Nguyen, cum laude, distinction in the major.
Reed Leonard. Moreno. Okay.
Nicholas Everson, distinction in the major.
Stephen Moreno.
Angel Hernandez.
Ruby Lee, cum laude, College of Business Honors.
Joshlyn Williams.
Karen Ing.
Bo Pang.
Carrie Dempsey.
Patricia Sadler.
Joey Marmalejos.
Joseph Colella.
Trevor Humphrey.
Claire Bridget Silk.
Doreen Hosseini.
Mary Christine Lucas.
Amy Marie Magana.
Ariana Smith.
James Kelly.
Marcus Bravo.
Sarah Sayada, distinction in the major.
Anthony Scott Harrell.
Assad Azami.
Hannah Belay.
Subi Stephen.
Richard Bering.
Lee Kong.
Suk Chun.
Pamela Louise Lakritz.
Gaudencio Solano.
Perla Montoya.
Maricar Navarro.
Christopher Calisans.
Jessica Tran.
Kim Sung Soo.
Brittany Bergato.
Lynn Huth, cum laude.
Royce Nui, cum laude.
William Yogurts, summa cum laude, distinction in the major. Negar Nikazad, distinction in the major.
Ariana Garcia.
Svetlana Yakusova.
Brandon Dahlstead.
Stephen Godoy.
Robert Francisco Alvarez Decker III.
Chowing Yang.
Wen Chen Chien.
Tanya Thorne Patamasura Yakul.
Ni Huang.
Kathy Cedeno.
Ja Suki Su.
Yi Ting Cheng.
Joelle Gilotti.
Minda Vendemilio.
Su Yi Chen.
Aaron Turner.
Normandy Harris.
Eric Hawley.
John Ortner Jr.
Prashani Kurlapura.
Niha Dubey.
Dipti Singhar.
Prajakta Nikum.
Lauren Alvarez.
Kara Bello.
Sean Abbasi.
Ali Salik.
Huji Jo.
Ronnie Jolataba Rubio.
Zhao Meng.
Mi Kim Thuy Nguyen.
Yongjae Yi.
Audrey Talavera.
Charles Fred Harvey Strzok.
Adrian White.
Alex Henry.
Ryan Ross.
Joshua Chausse.
Yasin Issa.
Ali Artan.
Samir Yasser Abdallah Hamida.
Brina Lorraine.
Reedy Kara.
Maria del Puerto Sanabria Lopez del Amo.
Kelsey Stewart, magna cum laude.
Melissa McIntyre McLeod.
Blake Del Hoyo, outstanding graduate in marketing.
Kimberly Montoya Turner.
Megan Boyd.
Janet Noyes, outstanding graduate in marketing.
Kathleen Lyons.
Leah Weston.
Courtney Kosheka.
Carrie Evans.
Dane Oates.
Keith Allen.
Stacy Trish.
Aaron Schmelik.
Jeff Cadena.
Jalon Hart.
Brianna Rochelle Henscheid.
Na Zhao.
Taylor Kim.
Jing Lee.
Jenny Huang.
Walter Kazor III.
Chris Quarters.
Michael Mizuno Bailey.
Justin D. Valeron.
Jen Gu.
Jacob Ward.
Kathy Yukan Shen.
Hannah Foster.
Sandra Latore.
Just wait for a second.
Richard James Michael.
Maddie Hines.
Brian Leahy Meissner.
At least it's not Justin Bieber.
Adam Levine.
Timothy O'Hara.
Ashish Kadri.
Lindsay Rafaela Valdez Lopez, dual MBA, Latin American Studies.
Christina Boykin.
Jinal Shah.
Andrea Pundif.
Nilesh Gogri.
Tara Nicole Taylor.
Olga Soroka.
Brett Fredrickson.
Richa Saxena.
David Nguyen.
Brody Burns.
Ryan Conroy.
Mari Chasic.
Melinda Melinda Renee Ball, distinction in the Ranger.
Hubert Wynn.
Austin Garrett Hughes, cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Joy Gredvig.
Nicole Marie Anderson, magna cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Daniel Sage, cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Sunny Zoe Leviton, magna cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Robert Thomas.
Steve Fagundes.
Fangru Jo.
Anthony Mosca.
Jing Shi.
David Francois Peters.
Lakshmi Surya Hariharan.
John Raymond Cardoza II.
Iju Shea.
David Sanchez.
Corey Kavanaugh.
Ton Tai, cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Andrew Frost.
Ramo Bolivar, magna cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Jimmy Olson.
Michael Keene.
Sean Scott.
Layla Wilkerson.
David Michaels, cum laude, distinction in the Major.
Andy Hoskinson.
Eric Cubbage.
Christopher Brown.
Ben Cannon, distinction in the major.
Joshua Tuttle.
Michelle Soracco.
Christopher Rigger.
Michael Cameron.
Alicina Awizali, distinction in the major.
Sarah Aronson.
Susan Liu.
Dal Yehuda Lavi.
Eric de Guzman.
Se Vo Lo, cum laude.
Sylvie Hutton.
Thank you.
All candidates for the baccalaureate degree, please rise.
Okay. It is customary at this time for all bachelor's candidates to transfer their tassels from the right side to the left to signify that they have completed the rigorous course of study required for a university degree.
Congratulations, wonderful job. Thank you. Today you join a large and talented group of SDSU business alumni who have distinguished themselves as leaders in the field and have fueled this region's economy. Know that you'll always be part of our family and that we are proud of each and every one of you. We will enthusiastically follow your successes. These commencement ceremonies are now concluded. Guests of the graduates will proceed to the upper exits. Please do not obstruct the lines of graduates as you recess. We ask for all of your cooperation so that our graduates may recess quickly and easily from their seats. Graduates, please use the exits that you came through. And from my heart and from all the faculty and staff at San Diego State University, I want to thank and congratulate all the students, the parents, the relatives, and the friends for making this day possible. We all know that this world will be in a better place because you are in it. So congratulations, enjoy this great moment and great day.